Hey guys, let's do something that we haven't done for quite a while. A tag video. Haven't done one for a minute. Let's get to it. And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. Come on up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. Like I said, let's get down to something that I used to do all the time. I love tag videos. And for whatever reason, I have not done a tag video in forever. So I was actually in my travels and checking things out, and I came across the this or that tag. And wouldn't you know it, was, one of my tag crew. Mike B, this one's for you, buddy. I actually that's just a known fact. Whenever there's a tag video going around, Mike B and the Ghetto View are always all over it. You see them first. That's my tag video crew right there. And there's others, but Mike B and the Ghetto View, they always are down with it. But anyway, like I said, I saw Mike B. Bam. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And by the way, Mike B, I haven't said it to you. I'm looking at the advancements that you're making on your channel, and everything looks great. Everything looks great, and you got one hell of a green screen, pal. One hell of a green screen, but I'm loving what you're doing over there on your channel. Okay, moving on. So, the this or that tag. 18 questions. Let's get to it. Number 1, Pepsi or Coke? Pepsi. Always Pepsi. It's the taste of the new generation. Pepsi. Coke is cool, a little sweet. Pepsi. Number 2, strawberries or blueberries? Child, if you don't hand me a strawberry, you know a strawberry is sexy as hell. Give me a goddamn strawberry. Number 3, rock or rap? I'm gonna go with rock. I grew up, that's my era, is the rap music era, but never been a big rap music fan. I like some stuff. I have great respect for it, for the art form of it, but I'm going to go with rock because it's still, rock is real musicians making real music. Rock music is serious musicianship. Serious. They be carrying on with some guitars and some drums and rock music. So we're going to go with rock. Number 4, scary or comedy? I'm going to go with scary because, my ass is dramatic. I like comedy because, I'm silly. But I'm dramatic as hell, so I'm just going to go ahead and go with scary. Scary makes me happy. Number 5, blue or green? I've said this in some other stuff. I'm going to say blue. You found a lot of blue clothes around here. Like literally, between, like I would say, I have said in other videos, whenever I would be doing laundry, my children had a whole bunch of blue clothes. I have 2 boys. So it was a whole bunch of blue clothes, and then I had blue clothes. I would literally have generally like 3 loads of blue clothes, just like literally blue, different shades of blue whenever I do laundry. So we'll go with blue. Number 6, night or morning? It depends on what we're talking about. I prefer nighttime for doing the things that I enjoy doing, and I prefer morning for doing my business. I always want to be the first appointment. I don't care if it was hair back in the day or whatever it is, doctor's appointments. I prefer the first appointment available. I want to be the first one in so I can get it over with and get it on out. So if it's my business that we're talking about, I prefer the morning. If it's something that I want to do, I prefer night. I do my best creating in the evenings. Like I do the best sewing and designing that I do late at night when everybody's asleep. Same thing with writing. Late at night when everybody's asleep. And if you even notice, a lot of my videos are shot a lot of times, even when I'm doing like reviews and stuff, 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I'll be doing videos sometimes. Just the way it is. Let's see, number 7. Life or death? Both. Both. Because that's life. It's both. There's no choice in that question. Everything that lives eventually is going to die. So both. The whole experience. It is what it is. I'm here for the time that I'm here, and I'm going to enjoy myself and do what I need to do while I'm here. And then in the afterlife, I'm going to go on and do whatever it is that you're supposed to do over on that side. You can't have one without the other. So I'm just going to say both. The whole experience is what it is. Number 8, makeup or no makeup. Okay, so that also depends on what am I doing. When I'm James, absolutely no makeup. None. When I'm Milan, too much makeup. Moving on. All right, number 9. Jeans or leggings? I'm going to go with jeans. Leggings, tight pants. Why? I just kind of never could really get with that. Again, if it's James, definitely it's jeans. If it's Milan, leggings. I mean, why? Just get a whole cat suit. Like, what's the point? Jeans. Anyway, moving on. Number 10. Starbucks or Tim Hortons? How about neither? Because I don't do coffee and stuff, so neither. Yeah, neither. Number 11, Dairy Queen or Baskin Robbins? I'll say Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen. Though I kind of think Baskin Robbins are better, but Dairy Queen is closer to where I live. So we're going to go with Dairy Queen. Okay, number 12, spring or fall? Fall is absolutely my favorite season of all 4. So we're going to go with fall. The weather for fall is perfect. The clothing for fall is everything for fall. And I could live, if it was fall all year round, I would be a happy, happy fellow. So I'll say fall. Winter or summer? It depends on what we're talking about. Winter is very pretty, very pretty. Summer, I'm not really a fan of hot. Like when it's hot, I'm not a fan of that. But when it comes to planning things and business wise, you know, summer is easier to deal with because there's less of a risk when it comes to money situations and planning things when it comes to summer. So it really depends on what we're talking about. But I guess for the question, and if it's clothing, I'd have to go with winter because I love fur. Love fur. And so I'm just going to go ahead, whatever. Let's just go ahead and say winter. I'll say winter because that's the only time that I can actually enjoy fur, and I do. 2 of my favorite things on the planet are diamonds and fur. So we're going to go ahead and say winter. And as you get a chance to bust out your diamonds too in the winter, because Christmas and New Year's are in the winter. And those are the 2 times that you are definitely getting ready to put your best shit on. All right, moving on. Number 14, chocolate or vanilla? Moving on. Number 15, cats or dogs? Neither one of those ratchet little sons of bitches. I don't like either. They stink. I don't like them. But I'd have to say, if I have to choose one, I would say dogs because I'm allergic to cats. So that's that. Ugh. but I could do without either. Number 16, nachos or French fries. I'm gonna say nachos because nachos are so goddamn good. Oh my god, nachos are so good. And then the thing is, French fries get boring. With nachos, I dress them up. I actually do the one thing that my oldest boy used to love it all the time. I take nachos and I will actually do ground meat and I'll prepare it sort of like I'm making spaghetti and make it thick. I'll do it thick. And we put those onto the nachos and tear them goddamn nachos up. And you could do nachos with cheese. And child, you can get down with nachos and jalapeno peppers. Yeah. Yeah, nachos. Nachos are more, they have a whole bigger life than French fries. French fries are kind of boring. Okay, moving on. Hamburgers or hot dogs? I am going to say hamburgers because, again, hamburgers are more interesting than hot dogs. Hot dog, mustard, ketchup, mayonnaise, on a bun. A hot dog, eh. But a hamburger, you take a hamburger and do all kind of stuff with it because homemade hamburgers, onions, green peppers, and all that. You could do the mushroom thing. You could take hamburgers, and I might do a cooking video on this too, where I do hamburgers with gravy and onions, and you do either rice or mashed potatoes. I think I want to do a quick cooking video. That's a meal. That's like a decent meal that you can make, and it actually works. And for whatever reason, kids actually do like it. Kids will go for the hamburger smothered in the gravy thing. I don't know why that is, but they will go for it. So I'll say hamburgers. Last question, number 18. Skittles or Starbursts? I'm going to say Skittles because, and I never liked Skittles, okay? So back in the day, it would have been Starburst. Skittles, because Skittles has that sour Skittle, which is everything. Because I didn't eat their candy and I thought it was disgusting until they came out with the sour ones. I like sour stuff. Limes and lemons are like my favorite, and white grapefruits are my favorite. But yeah, so once they came out with the sour Skittles, Skittles all the way. All right, so that's it. That's the 18 questions. I invite anybody who sees this to actually do this tag. Again, I don't have to go all through it. Tag videos are fun and they are great for building your channel and letting your people get to know you. And I say that all the time and I'll continue to say it. So that is that. And I'm done. Thumbs up, thumbs down. You know how all that works. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.